people trust that we're being fair to people, then they can go into the race not with this set of rules, this big set of rules will go, oh, I know those and I know where they break down and I can take opportunity. They go into the race with a feeling of, right, I've got to be fair to the other people in this, because that's how the race director and about how the judgment and the interpretation of the rules is going to be levied at the end. So I use my best judgment on what's fair to everybody, and then if they think I've been fair, they'll be fair on me. So you have to use your judgment in fairness. And that is a huge amount of the spirit of the races. We want people to think about it and think about what's fair and not to look for gaps in the rule. That defines our community. That defines everybody who lines up on the start of the race together and they look at each other is, I'm going to be fair to you. And the person I finish ahead of is going to be happy that I finished ahead of them. And I'm going to be happy with the person who finished ahead of me and behind me, that we all did it together and I can look them in the eye and whatever happens, we can say we did that. And that, with the trust in the independent person who doesn't race, who can't race, who won't race because of this, they're saying, okay, I'm going to give that responsibility to arbitrate to somebody else, and it's going to come afterwards. And that, for me, is how we get 10 rules onto this card. It's having 10 rules, and it's having a person who makes sense of them and who people trust to be fair to other people. And that person needs to define what their sense of fairness is. They've got to create a sense of ethos and a sense of community around the race so everybody kind of gets a feel for that's trustworthy. And they need to be fair to people. That's what I try to do, and I take that very seriously.